Yesterday we had the career session. Day before yesterday we studied about NumPy. Okay, shapes in NumPy, ND arrays, and all those kind of stuff. Today we are going to start off with our AI, what is ML, and what are we going to do in the project and everything. It is going to be a pretty easy session itself, a lot more theory than usual. There will be no practicals today. I hope that you guys are able to understand that. Madhavan, yesterday advertisement. Okay, Madhavan. So, like, it's not exactly advertisement. I just told you guys about an internship program in the last 10 minutes, I guess. The rest of the time, whatever I've spoken to you, I hope that you guys have started implementing on it. So the question is for Madhavan itself, because he feels that yesterday was an advertisement. Can you tell me, Madhavan, have you started with data structures and algorithms up till now? I've given you guys, okay, so Madhavan has removed his message itself. Still, Madhavan, the question is still for you. Have you started with data structures and algorithms up till now? I give you guys the resources for C++ as well as for Java. I told you guys where you can start off with data structures and algorithms immediately on lead code as well as CodeChef. Have you done that, Madhavan? Please do let me know. See, guys, whatever I've said yesterday, please start implementing on it as soon as possible. It's never too late to start, it's never too early to start as well. As long as you are practicing on a daily basis, try to make sure that you are able to set 4 hours aside for your own studies. Okay, I think so. Madhavan has just left the chat. No issues in that. So everybody else that is there in the live chat itself, please guys start with your data structures and algorithms as well as your lead code, your code chef. Please start off with C++ or Java, whatever you decide, and start with that immediately. Do not wait. Otherwise, like, you will never start. That is the main point. Like, our aim for yesterday's class was give you the boost, to give you the motivation to start as soon as possible. Okay, please try to do that. That's my request to you. Also, I've shared with you guys the entire syllabus and everything. If you want to do that as your on your own, use it as a bible. Okay, start as soon as possible. Do not wait. There's a lot of resources available online. I've given you the entire roadmap for you guys to get into the, like, in the colleges or in the jobs that you want to go into. So please start off immediately. Do not wait for anything. Okay, there's never going to be a good time to start or a good time to stop as well. Start as soon as possible. I wanted to start, but in our college we are studying C, so what to do? It becomes hectic. Sapna, I was also in college. I also started in college. It's not that I was never into college itself. You have to set time aside. The college ends at 5. After that, even if you are having some like assignments or something like that, just copy it from somebody who is your friend. You start off with your work as soon as possible. 4 hours. I used to sleep for 3 to 4 hours every single day. I used to go to sleep at like 4 or 5 in the night itself, and I used to wake up early at 8 to get into the college. So you have to start. You have to do it. You have to put in the hard work. Nobody else is going to do that. Okay, so let's get started with the class as soon as possible. I know that I'm not visible to you guys. Actually, my camera isn't functioning properly. That is the reason why you are not able to see me as of this particular point of time. But no issues in that, guys. We will be having our I will get a new camera tomorrow so that you are able to see me for tomorrow. But yeah, so let us get started. Okay, can we start with our today's class, guys? Please do let me know. Can we start with our class, guys? Please do let me know. Do not use books to study data structures and algorithms. I used to use a book. It never helped me out with DSA. Please do it on your own. Okay, let's get started right away, guys. And so the first thing that we are going to talk about is most of the misconceptions that you are having about machine learning and AI. Okay, that is the first thing that we are going to look forward to. I'm opening up the live chat on my mobile phone so that I'm able to see your chats as well. Just give me a second. Okay. Yeah, so I'm able to see your live chat as well. Let's get started right away. Now, what do you understand by the term AI? Okay, can somebody let me know what do you understand by the term AI or artificial intelligence? Please do let me know, guys. Can you guys let me know what do you understand by the term AI or artificial intelligence? Can you guys let me know? Can you guys let me know what do you understand by the word AI or artificial intelligence? Automation, okay. Somebody's saying robo, that is, I think so, robot. Man-made brain, okay. Machine working on algorithms, machine thinking like human, giving intelligence to a computer, advanced level of automation. I don't understand what is advanced level of automation. You have to be very particular about it. How human brain works, mathematics and logic, that is very close to. So I think so, you have been a part of our previous boot camp as well. Man-made brain, it's a sub part of machine learning. Okay, Sapna, not so right, but okay. AI is based on prediction. Okay, you are having expert systems, robotics, trying to predict everything based on data, self-working artificial mind, and robots. I'm able to see a lot of robots right over there. I thought somebody would be naming something like Terminator or like Jarvis or like Ultron or maybe like Siri or something like that, but I'm not able to see anything like that. No issues in that. So we'll start off with AI first of all. Okay, so, artificial intelligence. Most of you, when you hear about this term, you think about like a robot that will be killing you or something like that, or maybe like you must have seen a lot of movies where AI is being explained as something that is a human-like animate object or something like that, and that is far from the reality. Okay, it's not true actually. AI is nothing else but mathematics, probability, statistics, neurology all combined into one. So it's basically algorithms. Okay, it's nothing too different from data structures and algorithms itself. AI is solely based on algorithms. It does not even come to pass to something like a robot or something like that. Okay, let's start with that. Okay, AI or artificial intelligence. Just like physics, PHY of physics, you must have learned about physics when you were in like school itself. Physics has a lot of sub branches or subdivisions as well. You are having optics, you are having your electromagnetics, you are having your fluid dynamics, okay, and all these kind of subdivisions of physics that exist. A lot of different subdivisions of physics. Physics is a branch of science that is there. Similar to that, AI is also a branch of science. Okay, it is very similar to physics in that particular sense. AI is a branch of science that has a lot of different algorithms that is present. And one of those branches, one of those subparts of AI is machine learning. One of those subparts. You are having a lot of different algorithms. You are having NLP, natural language processing. You are having computer vision. You are having machine learning, deep learning. You are having probabilistic algorithms. You are having soft computing. All these different things are a subpart of AI itself. Okay. For example, just like a search algorithm, you when you are studying data structures algorithms, Madhavan, if he's still there, I'm not able to see him right now as well. I think so. He just left the entire channel. No issues. So in data structure algorithms, there are various search algorithms that are there. So breadth first search, depth first search, and all those. Those are also one of the parts of AI. Even though they are just like used in data structure algorithms, those are also a part of AI. Those are also some algorithms that exist in AI. AI has a lot of different things that come together. You are having a game theory, you are having econometrics, you are having statistics, probability, all these different stuff come under AI. AI is nothing else but mathematics at the end of the day. It's just mathematics. Yes, whatever you guys are saying that, okay, something that is like a human sort of structure, that was the definition of AI back in 1950s. Okay, you guys haven't come out of that definition because of the movies that are being made. Okay, and my job right over here is to open your mind. Okay, open your eyes about AI. Okay, so if you're really interested in mathematics, AI is the branch of science that you should be focusing upon, and machine learning is one of its sub branches that is there. Now, like I have already explained to you guys, back in 1950s, okay, scientists were so engrossed into making something that could mimic something that humans do. Okay, some particular things that humans are able to do. Okay, and that is something that they termed as artificial intelligence. But slowly and steadily, over time, over these past 70 years, the AI has developed a great sense of information about AI is available right now. And overall, the entire community will be defining it as something that has a lot of mathematics inside of it. Okay, so let's get started right over there. Our main concern is with machine learning. Okay, our main concern is with machine learning itself, one of the sub branches of AI. Now, machine learning, if you are able to listen to the term machine that is able to learn, okay, machine that is able to learn at any point of time. So, how does the particular machine learn? Let us consider a small child, okay, let us consider a small child, newborn baby. So, this is a newborn baby right over here. He has like a small hair, small eyes, and a small mouth as well. And how does a newborn baby learn? It has no idea. It has been given hands, it has been given the sensory touch, it is able to see things, it is able to hear things as well. But how is it able to learn? By trying and doing stuff. Okay, it will look at a particular fire, it will put its hands in the fire itself, and he will get burned. From the next particular time, he will never be putting his hand in any kind of fire at any point of time itself. And that is how that baby learns itself. It perceives the entire environment around us as data. It takes that data inside and tries to learn from it. Okay, the same thing goes on for a machine. A machine also has a lot of computational power. You give a lot of data to this particular machine, it learns something from it, and then it does particular stuff according to whatever it is able to learn from that data itself. Okay, for this particular class there is no notes associated with this class. Okay, you will have to take down your notes yourself. For tomorrow's class, of course, again you will be getting notes, as this is just theoretical, so we don't have any notes for this as per such. But I hope that you guys will be taking down notes on your own as well. Okay, okay, so that is like what machine learning is. Machine learning is basically the part, a sub branch of AI, where the machine learns from the data that has been provided to it. Okay, that is the basic definition about machine learning. Now, machine learning has various use cases as well. For example, computer vision is also a part of AI. Okay, it's a branch of AI that deals with giving the ability of a computer to perceive the environment around it through the sensory, like, root of vision. Okay, to the sensory root of vision. So just like Tesla cars are there, okay, Tesla cars are being provided sensors, cameras to be able to perceive the environment around it to make it a self-driving car. Okay, so that is a part of computer vision. Now, to be able to achieve that computer vision, you take help from machine learning algorithms. Okay, so you have some machine learning algorithms that will be able to help you guys do that as well. So all these different branches of AI are not separate. Okay, it's not as if they independently exist. All these branches of AI are interlinked to each other at some particular point or the other. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Great. Now, ML itself has some sub categories. Okay, so ML has basic four different like categories itself. You are having your supervised learning, unsupervised learning, semi-supervised learning, and reinforcement learning. So we'll be learning about all these four different types right now. It is very simple. Like, if you are able to just like see their names, you will be able to get some idea as well. But we'll be looking at each of them separately, so you don't have to worry about it. Let me see if I'm able to get a particular notes for you guys for this particular topic. If I have it in my own computer, give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Let me just see if I'm having the notes with me. Is this the notes that is there? Okay. So I'm having some notes as well along with me. I will just put it up on the Discord channel as well. You don't have to worry about it. So let us start by understanding one of the most traditional question that is there. So, like you must have used like emails at any point of time. At any point of time there that is there, you must have used emails. And in emails, you have something called as spam emails. Are you familiar with spam emails? Please do let me know. Are you familiar with spam emails, guys? Please do let me know. So these advertisement emails or emails about winning a lottery and all these kind of stuff, these are called as spam emails. And your mail, basically your Gmail, if you are using Gmail, it automatically classifies them as spam and puts it up in the spam channel itself. Okay, so that is what spam emails are. So spam emails are like wrongful emails. Let me just put it up right over here. Okay, so you're having spam emails that are like wrong emails, and then you're having your ham emails. Your normal emails, okay, that you want to see are called as ham emails. Many of you don't know this term, so I'm just letting you guys know right now. Ham emails basically means those emails that are the right emails that you want to see. Okay, so spam and ham emails are the two type of emails that exist. Now, if you were given like 1000 emails right now, okay, I'm giving you a data set of 1000 emails, their subject and their body. And I'm also telling you that, okay, so this is the subject of the email. This is the entire body of the email itself. And this particular email is a spam email. And like that, I'm giving you 1000 emails at once. 200 of them are spam emails and 800 of them are ham emails. This is what I'm giving to you at some particular point of time. So how would you classify them into spam and then I'm giving you a new email. I'm not classifying that email as of this particular point of time. I'm just giving you a new email. How would you like classify it as a spam or a ham email? That is the basic question. Okay, I'm giving you 200 spam emails. I'm giving you 800 ham emails. I'm giving you a new email. Okay, this is the subject of the email and this is the body. Okay, I'm telling you what this email is. I want to get the answer from you what this email is. This is the basic question that I'm having for you guys. 200 spam emails, 800 ham emails. Now this new email, what is that? So how would you tackle this particular question, guys? How would you tackle this particular question? It's extremely simple. What you will do is you will go through these 200 spam emails. You will try to find some words that are usually there in these spam emails itself. So there will be words like won, okay, lottery, okay, for you, discount, sale. Okay, all these words you will be marking it inside of these spam emails by reading through those 200 emails on your own. You will be creating a file. Okay, you will be putting all these words that you are able to find, all these patterns that you are able to find in these spam emails into that file. And if any new email that comes into your way, if these words exist in that email, in that particular way, you will be classifying it as spam or ham. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Okay, offer, loan, all these words, you will be collecting all these words together, and any new email that you are getting at any point of time, if these words exist in that email, you will be classifying it as spam. If it does not exist, then you will be classifying it as ham. Are you guys able to understand this solution that I've written right over here? This is an easy solution. Okay, nothing too complicated. There's no machine learning. There is nothing going on right over here. Just you reading through 200 emails and creating this bunch of words that you are able to find common between them, and then just classifying the new emails according to that. And that is how you are able to do the spam and ham classification itself. Okay, so what we are going to do right now is, now the problem arises. Now a simple problem arises. One of the words that you have selected, okay, let me just erase everything from here. Give me a second, guys. So one of the problem that arises right now is that maybe the people who are sending you these spam emails, they got to know about this particular like list of your words itself. Now, instead of using for you, they start using for you. Okay, instead of using for you in their emails, they replace that word with for you. Okay, in that particular way, they are able to circumvent. Okay, they are able to go around your entire list of words itself. Okay, they are able to go around your entire list of words itself, and now your system fails. Okay, now your system will classify it as a ham email or as a safe email itself. Okay, now this is a big problem for you guys right now. They will be converting like 1 to, let's say, W0N. Okay, they will be converting your discount into something else. So slowly and slowly they are able to circumvent your entire system. Okay, and it will stop working. Now you'll have to go through the new emails again. You will have to create new bunch of words that are there. You have to look at all the permutation and combinations that they can apply. It's a big pain in the head itself. Okay, and this is not what you want to do at any point of time. That is where, so this is the traditional approach that was there before the existence of machine learning. This was the traditional approach that we used to follow. But with machine learning, what happens is, let me show you to you guys. So instead of doing all this on your own, instead of you doing all the finding and everything, what you do is, you have a machine learning algorithm. You write a machine learning algorithm. So let's say that this black box, we don't know what entire code exists in this black box, but let us assume that it's your machine learning algo. Okay, this is your machine learning algorithm that is there. This is a black box. We don't know what code is there inside of it. This is just, we assume that this black box is your machine learning algorithm. What you will do is, you will feed in all the 200 spam emails and all the 800 ham emails to this algorithm. This algorithm will find all the patterns that are possible in those emails itself, all the patterns for ham emails as well as for spam emails. Maybe you were not able to see those patterns, maybe some combination of words in the entire letterhead itself. Instead of looking at just individual words, it was able to look at some combinations. It was able to look for spelling mistakes, that if there is a lot of spelling mistakes in the in the email itself, most probably it is a spam email. So it is able to look for all those possible billions and billions of possible combinations in just 30 minutes. The time that you spend to write down like a list of 100 words by reading 200 emails, it is able to make a list of 1 billion different patterns that it is able to find from those 1000 emails in just 30 minutes. Once it is able to learn from that, now if you provide it with any kind of new email, whatever rules that the algorithm has made, if that email is able to pass through that, it will be a ham filter, otherwise a spam, okay, email itself. The algorithm is able to do that for you. Now, at any point of time, let's say that the people who are sending you the spam and the ham email are changing the email continuously. You can feed in more amount of data to the algorithm to continuously improve it as well. You can feed in more amount of data, so that the algorithm is able to learn from the new examples as well. So your algorithm is always adopting on the go. Okay, it is always adopting on the go itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Now, we don't know what rules or what patterns that it has found out. We don't know what rules or patterns this machine learning algorithm has found out. The process of finding those rules and algorithms, okay, that the machine learning algorithm has made is called as your data mining, or getting knowledge from data. You must have heard about this particular term, data mining. Okay, so data mining is the process of getting all those patterns, all those things that the algorithm has found out by learning through all those 1000 examples, getting knowledge from the data. That is what data mining is. So this is also one of the terms that you must have heard pretty frequently. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys are clear with that as well. Okay, so that was a quick introduction about machine learning, that why machine learning is something that is very important for us. Okay, traditional programming, wherever traditional programming we are not able to achieve the optimum results, or where traditional programming basically fails, that is the point where machine learning is adopted. Okay, that is the place where machine learning is adopted. Okay, great. Now we need to understand what supervised and unsupervised machine learning algorithms are. So we'll start off with supervised machine learning algorithm itself. It will be pretty easy for you guys to understand. I will take up a very simple example so that you guys are able to understand it easily. Okay. Okay, so these are some of the examples where machine learning is being used currently. For example, you can just read through them. I'm just going to read through them itself. Analyzing images of products on a production line to automatically classify them, detecting tumors in brain scans, automatically classifying news articles into like, is it this a hateful article? It is this a normal article? Automatically flagging offensive comments on discussion forums, even on YouTube as well, summarizing long documents automatically. So for example, instead of, you must have heard about like you are given a book and you have to write a summary on the book itself. So a machine learning algorithm will be able to do that for you. Okay, then creating a chatbot or a personal assistant like Siri or OK Google or maybe like Jarvis, forecasting your company's revenue next year. So we know that it's going to be like 50 rupees or 100 rupees per month, so we don't have to forecast it. Making up your app to react to voice commands. Okay, so you can control your app using voice commands itself. Then you can detecting credit card fraud. So you are currently in India right now and your card is being used in like UK or US or something like that, so immediately getting to know that that is a fraud and like stopping that particular transaction itself. Segmenting clients or based on their purchases, so they can design a different marketing strategy for each segment. So many of the companies do that. Recommending a product to a client that they may be interested in based on their past purchases. So Amazon and Netflix does that for you. Okay, so all these different stuff is where machine learning is being currently utilized. Okay, types of machine learning systems. So we are going to look at these 4 types: supervised, unsupervised, semi-supervised, and reinforcement learning. Okay, so let's start off with supervised learning. The training set, that is the data on which the algorithm learns. Okay, you feed to the algorithm includes the desired solution. So you already tell the like algorithm that okay, this particular email is a spam email, this particular email is a ham email, and so on and so forth, and you call them as labels. So your data is your email and your label is your whether it is spam or ham. Okay, so if you are providing these labeled data to your algorithm, that is called as supervised learning. Okay, that is being called as supervised learning. Why supervised? Because somebody had to first go through that data, label them first of all, so there was some human interaction that was there. Okay, you had to have a particular person, you had to have a particular human being sitting right over there, first classifying the data as spam or ham, and then providing it to the algorithm so that it is able to learn. Okay, so that is called a supervised learning. So let us try to understand this from an example itself. Okay, let's try to. Okay, so like, do we need an example? Okay, we need an example. Let's forget. Okay, let me tell you an example itself. So let's say that you are a student. Okay, you are a student. I don't know which kind of student you are. There can be 3 kinds of student. Okay, there can be a student who is extremely smart. There can be a student who is like average. And there's a student that is like not at all interested in studies. So just like Madhavan. Okay, let's consider Madhavan right over here. So these are like 3 students that are available at any point of time. Let's see as if, so this particular student is in school. When you were in school, you must have used like guidebooks. Do you guys understand guidebooks? Please do let me know. Do you guys understand guidebooks? Please do let me know, guys. You guys understand guidebooks? When you were in school, you had these guidebooks that were there. They were just filled with a lot of question and answer, question and answer, question and answer. Do you guys remember that? Great. So what is going to happen is now you are going to give a test. Okay, you are going to give a test at one particular point of time. So this is your TEST test. Now you need to prepare for that test. Okay, you need to prepare for that test at any point of time. So what you're going to do right now is you're going to take up a guidebook. Okay, so before giving that official test, okay, what you're going to do is you're going to take that guidebook. Let's say that it has like 500 questions inside of it, questions and answers. Okay, 500 questions and answers that are there inside of it. You take out the first 450 question and answers. Okay, you divide the entire guidebook into two parts. Okay, the first part has 450 question and answers, and the second part has 50 question and answers. What this particular student will do is, this particular student will only look at and read or understand or learn through these 450 question and answers only. Okay, 450 question and answers only. So there are three type of ways that he could learn from it. The first one is chatur. Okay, if you guys have learned about chatur itself, okay, if you guys have heard about Chatur, he's from like Three Idiots, if you guys remember. He's like a particular person who learns everything. Okay, he memorizes everything. He does not understand anything. So this Chatur, let's take up the smart person as Chatur, Chatur, Chatur itself. Now what Chatur will do is, he will just learn all these 450 questions. Okay, he will just learn all these 450 questions. He will just learn everything. Even if you're changing the numbers out of these questions, he won't be able to give you the answer. Yeah, just learn all of these 450 questions, memorized all these 450 questions as well as its answers itself. Okay. The second particular, so what will happen with Chatur? Okay, what will happen with Chatur right now? Now, there are two exams that he is going to give. The first exam is a self-given exam, that is just to check whether he is good at it or not. So that is these 50 questions. This is self-test. Okay, this is self-test that is there. Okay, so Chatur has two tests to give. He has learn everything from that 450 questions. Okay, he has learn everything from these 450 questions. Okay, now he has to give this 50 questions as a self-test and then this particular final test as well. How do you think Chatur will do on these tests, guys? Okay, how do you guess like this Chatur will do on these both the tests itself? Can you guys let me know? What do you think, guys? How will Chatur do on these tests, these 50 questions and the major test itself? Can you guys let me know? So what will happen is, when he gives the first test on the 450 questions, he will pass with amazing colors, like 100% marks he will get. 100% marks. Chatur will be happy as fuck. Okay, that I'm great, I'm like amazing, I've learned everything and falana dimkana. Then he will give this 50 questions test. He'll be able to score like 60% or 30% in this. Okay, 60 to 30% because the questions are new. He hasn't learned anything. He hasn't learned anything. He has just memorized those 450 questions and answers. So out of these 50 questions, if the same question is coming, then only Chatur will be able to answer. Otherwise, he won't be able to answer. And on the final test, because this is said by somebody else and not by the book or the guide that is there right over here, he will fail miserably. He will fail miserably because none of the questions are going to be the exact same. None of the questions will going to be the exact same. Okay. This type of student in machine learning terms is called as an overfitted student. This type of student is called, this type of model in machine learning is called as overfitted model, where all the like whatever data that you are providing to the model, it has just learn everything, it's memorized everything. If that same data comes, it will be able to give you the exact answer. If some other type of data comes, it will fail miserably on that data. It will fail miserably on that particular data itself. Now the second type of student that is there, let us talk about the second kind of student. Let us remove everything from right over here. A overfitted model, test, this as well. Okay, let us look at the second particular student, that is the Madhavan. Okay, we'll look at Madhavan right now. Now, Madhavan is a particular student that is not at all interested in studies. When we gave him this 450 questions and answers, he just opened the book and he's like, fuck, this is a guidebook. This is an advertisement. Okay, I don't need to learn from advertisement. Okay, I don't need to gain any knowledge. I already know everything that is there in this world. I'm God. So he will just flip the pages. He will not even try to read through it. Okay, he will just either he will read through it or just flip the pages. Okay, 450 pages and just flip through all the pages that are there. Okay, and just flip through all the pages that are there. Now he hasn't memorized anything. He hasn't learned anything up till now. Okay, so when he will give this 50 questions as a test, he will fail here as well because he hadn't learned anything, he hasn't memorized anything. And when he gives the test right over here, he will fail again because again he hasn't like learned anything, he hasn't memorized anything at any point of time. Okay, so I should put up a disclaimer. Okay, whatever names that I'm using, if they appear to be very familiar to a particular person or it's somebody's name, it's just a pure coincidence that is existing right over here. Okay, my teaching methods never, so the same thing that comes before every single movie, that it's basically fiction, and any resemblance to anything that is currently going on is just a pure coincidence and all those kind of stuff. Okay, so yeah, giving that disclaimer, let's continue. So Madhavan has failed on both the tests. The reason for that was he hadn't learned anything. Neither has he tried to rote learn as well. Neither he has rote learned anything, neither he has learned anything as well. Okay, so these this particular type of student or this particular type of model in machine learning lingo is called as underfitted model. Okay, under, fitted, in underfitted model. Okay, or underfitted student, that he hasn't even like, he didn't go through the data itself, it didn't even go through the data properly. Okay, so are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Like I said, if it resembles the name of any person in real life, it's just a fucking pure coincidence. Okay, I never intended to do that. Like, I'm so sad today that I'm not having my camera, otherwise I would have made awesome faces today itself. Okay, no issues in that. So right now we have dealt with an underfitted model as well. Now what about the good student that is there? Let's find out a good student. Okay, in the live chat, let us take up a good name, somebody who was laughing a lot. Let us find that particular person. Okay, let us take up Chetan. Okay, let's take up Chetan. So Chetan is our good guy. He's the good guy that is there. So it's Chetan. If I'm butchering the name, I'm so sorry. Okay, so Chetan is our good guy. When we gave Chetan the 450 questions, instead of rote learning it or even doing something like Madhavan, he tried to understand it. He tried to learn from it. Okay, he tried to gain knowledge from that itself. Okay, so now he has understood the topics that are there, he has understood the intricacies of the questions and answers that are there right over here. Now what does Chetan does when Chetan will give the exam on these 50 students, all 50 questions, although he won't be able to score 100%, but he will score between 80 to 90%. Okay, why? Because he had gained knowledge from that, he understood what is happening in those 450 questions. He will not fail or he will not do amazing as well, but he will do great on these 50 questions. The same goes on from the test as well, because he has learned everything. Okay, because he has learned everything, because he has tried to gain knowledge on the test as well, Chetan will do amazing. Chetan will again get 80 to 90% right over here as well, because he's a good student. And this is the type of machine learning algorithm that we want to focus upon as well. Okay, this is the type of like model that we want to create as well. Okay, and to create this model, we just need to change the parameters of the model, so until unless it is able to start learning from the data itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Hey Chetan, I used your name. Now Chetan is off from the live chat. Where did Chetan go? Okay, so Chetan is also gone. Like, no issues in that. So have you guys, okay, Chetan is there. Chetan is still there. Okay, great. Are you guys able to understand it? Please do let me know, guys. Yeah, so Rancho. Okay, Chetan is basically Rancho from Three Idiots. He tries to learn everything, and that is the kind of model that we need as well. Okay, so Now in this particular scenario, because we were giving this particular person, okay, this particular model, three these type of data where there was question as well as answer as well. Okay, question was your data, answer was your label. This is a perfect example of supervised learning models, okay, where you are giving data as well as label to the machine learning like itself. So this is called as this data, this 450 on which the Chetan or Madhavan or Chatur is basically learning is called as the training data. This 450 is called as, change the color to black, training data. Because the model or the student is training on it. Okay, this 50 questions, again it was from the guidebook itself, you guys remember. This is called as validation data. Because we are validating ourselves, we are validating the model before sending it out for the testing. Okay, we are validating that, okay, this is an internal test, nobody is going to see the marks or anything, this is just the test meant for that particular student itself. So he or she is able to validate himself before going to the test, before going to a practical scenario. We are able to check whether that particular person is doing good or not. If he's not doing good, then we'll again beat the shit out of him so that he's learning once again. Okay, he's again training on the data itself. Okay, so that is called as validation data. And the last, the test has just questions. Okay, the test will have just questions itself. This is called as the testing process. This is called as the testing process right over here. So these are some technical terms that you need to learn at any point of time. These are some technical terms that you need to learn at any point of time. So your model, the model was overfitted, underfitted, or a good model, training data, validation data, or testing data. So all these different terms, like data and labels, okay, supervised learning model, these are all the terms that you need to understand. Are you guys able to understand that? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand that? Please do let me know. Others, focus upon the class. If you're so concerned with everything else in the world, okay, you can just leave. Like I already gave the disclaimer as well. Like any resemblance to any particular person, living or dead or alive or sleeping, is just a pure coincidence. So I have already done that. Okay. Great. Okay. Now that you have understood about supervised learning models, let us move to unsupervised learning models. Now, these are some of the important supervised machine learning model updates, as well as you are able to see right over here. Okay, k nearest neighbors, linear regression, logistic regression, support vector machines, decision tree, random forest, neural networks. In neural networks as well, some part of neural networks. Okay, it's not always. Okay, you can use neural networks for supervised learning algorithms as well. Okay, so these are different algorithms that you need to learn in supervised machine learning models. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Great. The next particular part is unsupervised machine learning models. As you are able to guess from the name itself, the training data is unlabeled. So you give just questions to the algorithm and he needs to find the answers. Okay, you just give the questions to the algorithm and he needs to find the answers as well. Here the system tries to learn without a teacher. Okay, there's no particular person who is going to look at the questions and write the answers and then give to the algorithm. Just give the questions to the algorithm and he needs to find the answer. He, she, it, they, or whatever gender that you guys use. Okay, that needs to find the answer itself. Okay, so let us look at one of the examples of unsupervised learning in a practical sense. Okay, so these are some of the, I will come back to this particular slide later on. So right over here, as you're able to see, this is a visualization algorithm that we had created for your unsupervised machine learning model. What we did was we provided the machine learning model with 30,000 different images of cats, automobiles, truck, frogs, ship, aeroplane, horse, bird, dogs, deer. Okay, all these different stuff. We didn't knew, okay, any particular picture, we have not labeled it, okay, that it is cat or it is dog or it is like deer. We have not labeled it at any point of time. We just took all these different pictures, 30,000 random pictures that are there of these categories, and provided it to our unsupervised machine learning model. And our unsupervised machine learning model, based on these images itself, tried to cluster them together. Okay, tried to cluster them together into groups. And this is the visualization of the cluster that it created. As you're able to see right over here, automobiles and trucks, okay, automobile trucks are together. Okay, automobiles are here, trucks are together, but they are very close to each other. Okay, they are very close to each other. Ships and aeroplanes are all like clustered right over here, and as you are able to see, they are also very close to each other. Then you are having frog right over here, cats right over here, dogs right over here, deer right over here, bird right over here, horse right over here. And as you're able to see, all the living and non-living things were also clustered separately. Your living and non-living things were also clustered separately. So you were easily able to classify these. Like, how did I come to know that, okay, these are the images of deer? So first, once it has clustered everything, we started looking at each of these images and found that, okay, this is the cluster of automobiles. This is the cluster of trucks. We opened all the images in the ships as category, and we saw that, okay, these are all the images of ships itself. Okay, so as you're able to see, without even telling the algorithm, that, okay, this is an image of a truck, or this is an image of a bird, or this is the image of a dog, okay, you are able to categorize them as well. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Don't worry about it. Today we am going to close the attendance link at 9 o'clock. Okay. So those will be filling it. After that, we won't be giving them the certificates, as well as there will be one question in the attendance form that I'm going to have, and those will be answering it properly. Okay. Only those students will be able to get the certificate as well. Because I'm also smart, I'm not dumb, man. 5,000 students are filling up the attendance form. Do you really think 5,000 students are attending the class? Okay, so we'll make sure that they are not able to get these certificates. Don't worry about it, man. I'm there for you guys, always. Okay. Whenever you guys are stuck somewhere, you guys have any problem, I'm there standing behind you. Okay, taking care of everything. So you don't have to worry about it. So as you're able to see right over here, this is the power of unsupervised machine learning models. Okay, this is the power of unsupervised machine learning models. Let us look at this. Okay, so you are having different type of stuff that you can do with unsupervised machine learning models. One of the things that we saw right now was clustering. Okay, the next is anomaly detection and novelty detection. So what happens right now is, what is the meaning of anomaly and novelty? So anomaly is something that everything is going on fine, and you're having some like problem that is there. So these will just be one or two cases that are there, and you have to find those anomalies that are there in the data set. Novelty basically means that everything is a problem, and you need to find one or two cases which are going fine. Okay, so that is novelty. So they are basically the exact same thing, just inverse of each other. Okay, so anomaly detection is, for example, it is used in cybersecurity. For example, you are having a server, so many people are approaching the server itself. Somebody tried to approach the server from a wrong way. So to find that anomaly and to prevent it from reaching through to the server itself, that is one of the use cases of anomaly detection. To be able to find out any problems, for example, novelty detection. So we don't have that many data sets. So aeroplane, okay, whenever you create an aeroplane itself, you cannot create like 1 billion aeroplanes at once and then find, okay, this is the problem that is going to happen with the aeroplane. You just have like 2 or 3 aeroplanes that you can create at any point of time, and from that aeroplane you need to find the problems that are there. So there, that is where novelty detection is being used. Okay, so all these different places unsupervised machine learning models are used. Then you are having visualization and dimensionality reduction that is there. So basically, like to figure out whether a particular like data is useful or not. Okay, a particular data is like, in the data as well, you are having a lot of data. It's not just one data that you are having. There's a lot of different data that is there. To find out whether a particular data is useful or not, that is where dimensionality reduction and visualization will be used. Then you are having associated rule learning. Okay, so that is the totally different subject itself. And these are the different algorithms that are there. K-means clustering, DB scan, hierarchical cluster analysis, one class SVM, isolation forest, principal component analysis, kernel PCA, locally linear embedding. Then you're having T-distributed stochastic neighbor embedding, and then a priori itself. So these are the different kinds of like algorithms that exist as of this particular point of time. You don't need to like memorize all these algorithms right now. I'm just giving you the like things that you need to learn in the future. Okay, so yeah, the next particular thing that we have to learn about is your semi-supervised learning models. So how many of you have used Google Photos? How many of you have used Google Photos itself? Please do let me know. How many of you have used Google Photos? Please do let me know, guys. How many of you have used Google Photos? So Madhavan has used Google Photos. So, okay, that's great, Madhavan. So Madhavan, when you were using Google Photos, you must have found something that there's a particular feature in Google Photos itself where they will show you like 4 different pictures of like people, and it will ask like, okay, is this the image of the same person or not? Okay, and then it will ask like, what is the name of this particular person? It will just show you 4 images, like 4 heads of people, and then it will ask like, okay, is this the image of the same person? If yes, what is the name of this particular person? Have you seen that? Please do let me know. Have you seen that while using Google Photos, guys? Please do let me know. Have you seen this while using Google Photos? Please do let me know, guys. So that is an example of semi-supervised learning actually. So what happens is, so in unsupervised learning models, you don't have any labels. You just give the photos and you get the clusters, but you will have to open up every single image to label them. So that is a big problem with unsupervised learning models. So what happens in semi-supervised learning model is, it works like in 2 stages. It has a supervised learning model as well as an unsupervised learning model mixed together. Okay, so it's a mixture. Okay, it's a mixture of semi-supervised and unsupervised machine learning models. So for example, in Google Photos, what is there is that you're having a lot of photos. You're having like 2,000, 3,000 photos that are there, or maybe like 20,000, 30,000 photos that are there in your phone. Now Google will show you 4 different images of the like same person from different angles. Okay, so this is a particular person from the top, from the front. This is a particular person from the top. This is a particular person from the side. Okay, this is a particular person looking down. How can I draw down? Okay, so it will show you the image of 4 different people, 4 same people, and it will ask like, is this the images of the same people? You will say yes, this is the image of the same person as well. Then it will ask that who is this? So you will ask like SHAURY Shaurya. Now when you open up your peoples in photos, okay, there will be a category called as peoples or something like that, and then there will be a folder called as Shaurya. And all the photos in which this particular person existed, all those photos will be there in that particular file itself. All those folders, all those pictures will be there in that particular folder itself of Shaurya. Okay, that is how semi-supervised learning works. So it will first categorize everything using unsupervised learning models. It will make clusters of all these images. Okay, in these images, Shaurya exists. In these images, Suzy exists. In these images, Midoriya Izuku exists. So all these different clusters it has made. Then it will show you like 5 images from that. You will tell that, okay, there's 5 images of Shaurya itself. Then we'll use that labeled data set. We'll use that labeled data set on that unsupervised machine learning algorithm to label all the different images of Shaurya. We'll use that 5 images that you have labeled as Shaurya to on that unsupervised machine learning algorithms to label all the images in which that person exists as Shaurya. Okay, that is how semi-supervised machine learning models work. Okay, that's how semi-supervised machine learning models work. Are you guys able to understand that? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand that? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Great. Now the next particular thing is reinforcement learning. Okay, this reinforcement learning. Now, reinforcement learning is not something that you do for when you are looking for jobs. Okay, and nobody will be asking you about this. A basic knowledge about the definition is more than sufficient. You don't need to make projects in this. You don't need to learn reinforcement learning at any point of time. I'm currently learning reinforcement learning because of my hobby of learning new things. This is a research field. Okay, this is not something that you are going to get a job in. Okay, because there are no jobs. Okay, not even less, no jobs in reinforcement learning in India. But still, this is a very interesting field. This is the like the father of all the fields that are there in machine learning. Okay, that is what I feel. That is why I'm very intrigued with this particular field itself. Okay, so I'll just tell you guys about reinforcement learning. It's awesome, like it's very awesome. So reinforcement learning is altogether a very different beast. Let us take up an example. Okay, I like examples, so I will teach you guys using an example itself. You have recently bought a puppy. Let's assume that you have recently bought a puppy. So this is my puppy. Okay, this looks like a, we just draw a good puppy. Let me draw the nose, mouth, head, ear, eyes, mouth, legs. So this is the puppy. Okay, I know that looks extremely shitty, but please like do not judge me by my drawings. My drawings are very good. Okay, if this was something that had been made by Picasso, it was sold by like $1 million itself. Okay, that's fine. Okay, all great artists have very shitty drawings, so it's totally fine. So this is your puppy that you have brought to your home itself. Now this is you. Okay, you will have to train the dog. Okay, you will have to train the puppy itself. You want to teach him tricks, so you are going to use Scooby biscuits. Okay, for those who used to watch Scooby Dooby Doo, there's like these treats that are there that are called as Scooby biscuits. So that is what you're going to use to teach this dog different tricks. Okay, now this particular dog is a new dog. Okay, so we call this as a technical term as agent. Okay, we call this as agent. Okay, we call the Scooby biscuits as rewards. And your home, because you will be in your home itself, in your home, that home is called as the environment. Okay, that is called as the environment itself, because that is where the agent is currently situated at. Now to teach this agent how to sit, okay, you want to teach the dog how to sit right now. So you will tell, okay, this is your mouth. Okay, you look very happy because you have got a new pet. You shout like sit. Okay, you shout sit. Now a dog does not understand English, of course. He has no idea about what you are trying to say. He just knows that he wants to get this reward. Okay, he wants to get this reward. That is the Scooby biscuit. That is the only aim of his life. His only aim of his life is to gain as many number of Scooby biscuits as possible. Okay, as many number of Scooby biscuits as possible itself. So when you say sit, okay, the dog starts spinning around. Okay, the dog starts spinning around. Now you say to the dog, bad dog. Okay, you shout, bad dog. Now, when it hears bad dog, it knows that it is not able to get the Scooby biscuit. It's a negative feedback. Okay. Okay, it's a negative feedback. Okay, it's not able to get the Scooby biscuit by spinning around. Okay, so he tries something else. He will roll around on the carpet. He will start rolling around on the carpet. Again, you shout bad dog. Again, he's not able to get the reward itself. Now, the next time you say sit, okay, he sits. Okay, the dog sits at this particular point of time. Okay, the dog sits at this particular point of time, and you give him the reward itself. Now, on getting the reward, the dog makes a hypothesis. The dog, that is our agent, makes a hypothesis. No matter what my human is saying, if I sit, okay, if I do this particular action, I will get us like a Scooby biscuit. Okay, I will give it a Scooby biscuit right now. Now, like I said, the aim of the agent is to maximize the number of rewards that it is able to get. For that, it creates this hypothesis. Okay, for that, it creates this hypothesis right over here that, okay, if I'm able to sit, if I'm every time that I'm sitting, my owner, my human will be able to give me a Scooby biscuit. Okay, the next particular thing that you want to teach the dog is to stand. Okay, the stand, stand. Now you shout stand. Now according to the hypothesis of the dog, if he sits again, you will give him a Scooby biscuit. So he again sits. Now you don't give him a Scooby biscuit, you again shout bad dog. It gets a negative feedback. So now its hypothesis has been torn off. Okay, Now his hypothesis has been torn off. Okay, that it is not able to get like Scooby biscuits every time he is sitting down. So he tries to do something else. He starts spinning around, again gets bad dog. He starts jumping, again he gets bad dog. Then he stands, okay, and he gets the Scooby biscuit. So he creates a new like hypothesis, a new hypothesis right now. That okay, when you say sit, and if I do this, and I get a Scooby biscuit. When you say stand, I do this, I get a Scooby biscuit. So slowly and steadily, it makes new hypothesis. Okay, and the only aim of these hypotheses is to make sure that it is able to maximize the number of rewards that is possible within the environment that is currently in. Okay, and that is how reinforcement learning works. All the different games and all these kind of AI that you have seen that competes in games like maybe AlphaGo or maybe the new algorithm that was able to defeat the world champions in Dota 2 itself, all those are based off reinforcement learning. And like I said, reinforcement learning is altogether another level of a beast itself. Right now, I'm also learning reinforcement learning. Of course, like there's no jobs in this. Only if you have a lot of free time, you have already got a high paying job and you are like just chilling around, you have no work to do, you're not able to sleep properly like me, then learn reinforcement learning. Otherwise, just like this particular information is more than sufficient. Okay, this particular information is more than sufficient, guys. Are you guys able to understand reinforcement learning? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand reinforcement learning, guys? Please do let me know. Okay, that's great. Ooh. Of course, right over here, you need to remember these words like negative feedback, agent, environment, rewards. Okay, now when you deal with an actual reinforcement learning, your agent is a machine learning algorithm. The environment is a simulated environment. Okay, the rewards are usually numbers itself. Okay, the negative feedback is like negative numbers that are there. The like there's an equation that is there on the basis of the hypothesis that it is creating, is basically mathematical equations that it is creating. Okay, so this is what is exactly used. Reinforcement learning is exactly used to teach robots how to walk. Okay, to make actual robots themselves. So because see, what happens is, for example, if you must have heard about Asimo the robot. Okay, you must have heard about Asimo the robot. Let me show you an image of that. Asimo the robot. Have you guys seen this robot at any point of time? Asimo the robot. Have you guys seen this robot at any point of time? Please do let me know. If you have not seen this robot, it is one of the first fully autonomously walking robot that was there, that was built by Honda. Now to build this robot, there's a lot of different like hardware that is required. Okay, you cannot teach a robot how to walk using that hardware, because it requires like 1 billion times it will need to like learn it to be able to learn how to properly walk. So if you're doing like that learning on a proper robot directly, then all these paths will start failing very soon. Okay, they don't have that much life itself. You cannot let it walk for 1 billion times, in which for like just except one time, every single time it is just falling down. Okay, it won't be able to survive itself. So what happens is the exact same robot gets built artificially in a computer. Okay, in a simulated environment that has all the properties of the real world, and that is where the entire learning happens. Once the robot has learned in the simulated environment, okay, not the real robot, in a simulated environment, in a digital environment itself, it has learned how to walk. Then that learning is then transferred to the real robot, and then it starts learning, then it starts to walk itself. That is how reinforcement learning is used in robotics. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys are able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Great. So now I'll be giving you guys the attendance. In the attendance, there will be one question that I will be asking. If you are giving the wrong answer to that particular question, you won't be able to get the correct, you won't be able to get the certificate. Okay, we'll be considering that you are not paying attention in the class, or you were not present in the class itself, okay, live. So that is the reason why today's attendance, I'll be forming the question. First of all, let me first make a copy of it. Okay, this is not the attendance that we need to work with. Hello. आने दीजिएगा. Okay, so those who will be giving the wrong answer for this particular question won't be able to get the attendance in its entirety. Okay, so and their certificate will also be gone. So for those who are acting very smart, not coming to the class itself live, great for you. Okay, now enjoy the consequences of trying to act over smart in front of me. I absolutely like, you cannot beat the beast. Okay. Yeah, I love to be evil. I want to be evil in the next life of mine, like some evil mastermind or something like that. I can make very evil plans at any point of time. Like I feel as if I would be a great villain in some good movie or something like that. So I'm hiding my screen for 2 minutes, guys. I'm hiding my screen for 2 minutes so that you are not able to see the question right now. Okay, so give me 2 minutes while I'm able to draft the question. Those who will not be able to answer this question won't be able to get the certificate as well. I'm being very clear with it. Those who will not be able to answer this question won't be getting certificate. Okay, give me 2 minutes. I know the screen isn't visible. Okay, I know the screen isn't visible. I'm just drafting the question itself. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, I will be silent for 2 seconds as well while drafting the question. Okay. Okay, so the question should be, okay, I will make this as required. And yeah, so I've created the attendance for today. Send link, shorten, copy. Then I need to create the QR of the same. So I'm just creating the QR. Give me a second, guys. I can make the screen visible as well. So the display is also visible right now to you guys. I will be creating the QR right now. Control V. Like I said, those students will not be able to give the answer for this question, won't be able to get the certificates. The attendance will be open for the next 1 hour. Okay, so day 6 right over here, download. So the attendance will be open for almost 1 hour. So you have enough time to give the attendance. If you're not able to answer that question correctly, you won't be able to get the certificates. So please try to make sure that if you have attended the session, you will be able to answer it very easily because it will be related to the session itself. If not, then don't be over smart from the next boot camp. Okay. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. That would be it for today's class. We'll be meeting in our tomorrow's class once again, and we'll be continuing from right over there. Please answer the question absolutely properly. Do not like try to answer it incorrectly. You will be missing out on your certificate itself. The question is from this class itself, whatever we have learned from the class itself. Okay, so you won't be able to know if your answer is right or wrong. If you have attended the like class, you will know, of course, what is the right answer. And if you are not attended the class properly, you will never be able to get the answer itself. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. Please let's move on from right over here. Let's meet tomorrow and have a great day ahead. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Thank you.